One of the biggest value adds of the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra is Samsung Dex. If you haven't used that before, essentially it is a built-in operating system like a computer that you can use by simply connecting your phone to a monitor. So I have a external monitor here. This is a portable display that folds up kind of like a tablet. I have a couple of cables, my fold-up keyboard, which we'll talk about towards the end of the video, and a compact mouse. And all I have to do is plug in my Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, and I have access to a complete desktop experience with all of the apps, all of the files, everything that I have on my phone. So think about those times when you're working on a project, working on something, and then you want to switch over and work on the project on a desktop or that type of experience, but you have to move things over to a computer or you have to log back in somewhere else. This is going to save all of that. It's just simple one cable that we plug in. We've got power going to the monitor. The monitor is connected to the phone, and it's also passed through charging the phone as well. So while you're in this interface, you're charging your phone, your Bluetooth keyboard and mouse are connected to the phone, and now we can work as if we had a desktop computer in front of us. So let me just slide down the monitor a little bit here so that you can see better what I am looking at. We will navigate around Dex so that you can see just how useful this is. So in the bottom left-hand corner, we have kind of like a app drawer here. So we have access to all of our apps, and I can toggle through these. I can right-click and sort apps by alphabetical, the same type of things that we can do on the phone. And all of our apps are here, even if they're not tablet-optimized apps. For example, Instagram, not tablet optimized, but you can use Instagram just fine here by opening it up, and it opens up in a nice interface like this, and I can move it around, I can resize it, I can just close it, and it goes away. Very simple. We have some applications pinned down here that are quick access because they're apps that I use most often when I'm using Dex. We also have a search box over here. Just easy to perform a search and search for anything that's on our phone, whether it be an app or files or anything like that. We have a multitasking, which is called recents, and we can get access to anything recently accessed on our device. We have a home button and back button. So these three buttons right here, essentially the same as the three buttons on the bottom of your phone if you have your phone configured that way. And then over on the right-hand side, we have all of our settings and options. I can access my calendar and it brings in any events that I have scheduled. We've got access to all of our device control here, our quick settings, so I can turn Wi-Fi back on and change any settings here. I've got access to my notifications. We can turn audio on and off and sounds. I can take a screenshot just simply by clicking on that button and capturing a screenshot easily. Hit the escape key to get it to go away. And then we also have an on-screen keyboard. So let's bring up web browser. So this is the Brave browser, and this experience of using the browser this way is great because with my keyboard connected, I can click in here and I can start writing my article and inserting images and doing everything that I want right from here with content that's already on my phone. So if I have photos that I've captured or saved on my phone, I can just easily insert them right into these articles. And then because I've been working on this in Dex, if I want to disconnect and then spend some time tapping out some updates into that, I can do that later because this is the same browser app that I would be accessing on my phone. So if I disconnect and open up Brave browser on my phone, same tabs are opened, same thing that I was working on before, which is a huge time saver for me, especially when I'm moving around a lot and I want to work on something in between one of my kids' games or something like that. So managing windows is really neat in Dex as well. So I could pull up my email, for example, and I could snap email over onto the left-hand side, and then maybe I want my file manager over on the right-hand side. I can easily resize these. So if I want more email than file manager, I could just slide it over. I could close these windows really easily as well. If I need to get access to my password manager, I could pull that up. And if it's been a minute since I've accessed it, just a thumbprint over on the phone to unlock it. I've got Dropbox right here so I can access all of my files that are on Dropbox. And so I've kind of configured this in a way to where it would work like my laptop. Now, phones can be a little bit tricky in connecting to different things because they require different apps. And it could be kind of a pain to do that from the phone. But in Dex, it's easy because I could drag a file right from one app into another. I can easily download stuff, drop it on my desktop, and access it. The file manager is a lot more accessible here, just with easy things to click on and access to all of my images and documents and music and stuff like that that I have saved on this device. So very cool to be able to navigate a bit easier when it comes to managing files when you're connected to Dex. I also edit a lot of photos, and so I might take my camera and move files off of my camera onto my phone, and then I can just simply hit the Option or Windows button here and start to do a search. So start to type in Light for Lightroom, and then I can click on the Lightroom app and open up Lightroom Mobile in a much bigger display and see all of my images here, either in my gallery on my phone, within Lightroom, and then I can navigate through all of the different folders that I have within Lightroom, which is awesome. Editing a photo is very easy. I've got all of my buttons over here for my presets and my editing tools. And to be completely honest, this is a much better experience than trying to do that on a small screen, moving little sliders around with my fingertips. So being able to access Lightroom on here and edit photos, and then all of these photos and everything are on the phone still. So I can go straight to Instagram or straight to email, however I'm going to be sharing that content. It's very easy for me just to hit the share button, hit save copy to device, or even just send it directly to Instagram, which streamlines that process of sharing content that I created after editing and touching it up, sending it straight out to social media without having to jump between multiple devices. Now, there are endless things that you can do with Dex, having access to all the apps that you have on your phone configured and set up the way that you do. So you don't have to jump between, say, a phone and a tablet or a phone and a laptop. You just have to have a couple of these devices, which are pretty inexpensive, and you could leave a set of them at your office, you can leave a set of them at your home, and have access to all of these things, carrying everything with you on your phone. And for me, it makes sense to get a Galaxy phone with a little bit more storage so that I can store a lot of those photos in the process of uploading them. And then of course they're moved into the cloud and it frees up storage. But having a Galaxy phone with a little bit more storage on it definitely helps out. So let's talk about the things that I have going on here. Obviously, as a computer setup, the way that you use a computer might be different than me. I tend to spend a lot of time working on websites, doing email marketing campaigns, editing photos, editing video, and stuff like that. And most of those things I can do here. I don't do any of my video editing here, but if I was using a simple app like CapCut or editing a reel together for social media, all of my footage that I filmed with my phone would already be on the phone, and I can much easier edit that content using Dex because of having access to a keyboard and a mouse, and then I can just share that content straight out to social media without having to round trip between multiple devices. So this setup here is maybe even on the bigger side of what you would need. You can use any monitor that has HDMI or USB-C. A lot of monitors these days, especially these external and portable monitors, have USB-C. This particular monitor has 2 USB-C ports and a small HDMI port. I believe it's a mini HDMI port. And so I can run one USB-C cable into the monitor, which powers the monitor, and then one cable out to my phone, which allows the phone to connect to the monitor as well as power the phone so that I'm not draining the battery while I'm connected to the monitor. When I'm all done, I just simply unplug both of these. I don't have to do anything. I just unplug it and fold the monitor up into this nice little carrying case. And now it's just like a tablet, essentially a dummy tablet, because it doesn't do anything unless I plug it into the phone. But this is a tablet, and then it also has a kickstand here that you can adjust in multiple angles. And so this Dragon Touch display is really good. I believe it is also a touchscreen display, but I don't think Dex supports the touchscreen feature. At least I haven't been able to get it to work. Haven't really tried too hard either, but you don't need that. If I'm going to use the touch interface, I'm going to do that on the phone. If I'm connecting to Dex, I'm not going to use a touch interface. I'm going to use a keyboard and mouse. Now, ProtoArch makes this nice little keyboard and mouse kit that fits in this case. And so this case comes with a bunch of accessories and cables and a little stand as well as a charging brick. And I put the keyboard and mouse in this case. This keyboard folds up. So check this out. Just folds right up, and it becomes this small little case that charges via USB-C, and you can connect multiple devices to it. This particular model has the ability to connect 2 Bluetooth devices, and then the mouse also has a dongle in it as well, a USB type A dongle, which wouldn't be super useful in this configuration, but you can use it for another computer in case you are using the 2 Bluetooth options for something else, like your phone and maybe another computer. It has the ability for that. So I often use this when I need to connect to a computer that lost its Bluetooth, because it's just got a nice little USB A dongle in there that I could plug in and that dongle will support both the mouse and the keyboard. But the true magic, obviously, is just being able to open this up and it powers itself on, and then it connects right to your phone immediately over Bluetooth. The same thing with the mouse as well. You just flip on the switch and then it powers the mouse on, connected to your phone, and you don't even have to think about it. Once you have them paired to your phone, just simply opening them up, they connect to your phone automatically, and the only thing that you need to connect is the cable to your phone. So it's one USB-C cable into your phone that gives you access to a desktop experience with all of the content, apps, and everything else that's already on your phone, so that you can have a more traditional computing experience, which is kind of the frustration at times with having a phone that has great apps on it. You can utilize those apps, but they're only so useful as you have time to use them, and some of them can be kind of complex to use with your thumbs or your fingertips. And a tablet, a full tablet like a Samsung Galaxy Tab type of situation, is great, but you then need a keyboard and a mouse for it. Perhaps you can get one that folds into the case, but then you have extra stuff there, and you don't have the same content that's on your phone as what you would have on the tablet. And so you end up having kind of these two different spaces that doesn't have the same information. You have to sync them over cloud. Sometimes stuff doesn't back up that quick. It becomes problematic. And so Dex solves that problem. You don't need to buy a full tablet, several $100s, maybe even more, depending on the tablet that you're going with. You have what is essentially the same processor that comes in the latest Galaxy Tab. So the latest Galaxy tablets come with the same processor. Some of them even come with a lesser processor than what comes with your Galaxy S25 Ultra. So with the S25 Ultra, simply adding a portable display and a keyboard and mouse converts that into an entire desktop experience. And this is a 3-part experience here. You can buy keyboard and display kits that come together that are just USB, and they're meant to be connected to something like a Samsung Dex phone or to another device to extend a laptop or a small desktop computer. There are lots of options out there, and I'll link to a couple of them below. But what I like about this particular setup is that I'm not tied into only being able to use it with my phone. I can use this with anything else. I could extend the display of my computer to this and have 2 displays and a keyboard and mouse and just one cable connection into the display to have a lot more working area for my laptop. And then I also use it with a lot of those small puck style computers because those don't have built-in displays. They're usually very limited on their port selection. And so using one of those with a setup like this is great. So it makes sense for me to have the keyboard and the mouse separately, because if I don't need to use the monitor, I'm using this in a different way. I could take the keyboard and mouse with me. I could leave the display behind. It's a bit more flexibility there. But just know that there are endless options out there. Samsung Dex is extremely useful and not buggy at all. I haven't found any lag or anything that would lead me to not want to use it, because even when I'm editing a bunch of photos and I may be 20 photos deep and I've exported a few photos and I'm really kind of taxing the system, it doesn't slow down. Samsung has really done a good job of optimizing Dex and making it a very powerful tool that the Galaxy S25 Ultra has to offer. So if you're tired of having multiple devices and not having the content that you need on one of the devices because you're now on another one, try using Dex. Get yourself a portable display, keyboard and mouse, and try using Dex. I think you're really going to enjoy the experience. I've got some links down in the description below to these accessories if you want to check them out. And if you really want to get to know your Samsung Galaxy phone, definitely check out my ultimate guide to the Samsung Galaxy. That's also linked down in the description below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.